Here are the steps you need to follow. Step number 1, you need to know what makes a product a winner on Facebook. See, the whole thing is you cannot do Facebook dropshipping if you have no idea what winning products are, right? So what is actually a winning product on Facebook? Every product that has thousands of likes and shares is not necessarily a winning product. There are certain checks that you need to consider before deciding that a product is winning or not. Okay, so you want to check the upload date. So the upload date of a Facebook post or ad should not be more than a year. So many circumstances change within a year. You never know, right? A product might get saturated within months because, competition and other stuff. So you want to look for the check. You want to check the upload date. And it's very important because date plays an important role, especially when we are speaking about seasonality. If you have seasonal products, you want to make sure that this product is not actually seasonal or is actually a winner all year long. So pay attention to the upload date. You want to check the engagement. So you need to check the engagement of the Facebook post. So if the post has many likes, comments, and shares, that would mean that people are getting crazy about the product. And that's a product you should go after too. You should go after as well. Very important. You want to check the region of the Facebook post. So while trying to find your winning product, you will notice that there are Facebook posts that have crazy engagement, but that's not enough. You need to check which region, which geography is getting where you're getting the most engagement from. For example, if a Facebook post is very famous in, say, Nigeria, it could be a region-specific product, or a person in Nigeria might have imported the product in bulk quantity and have advertised it in his own country only. So in that case, you cannot really think of it as a winning product because you will probably be targeting different parts of the world. And so if you're targeting only Nigeria, if you wanted to target only Nigeria for that matter, then go ahead and do it. But if you are thinking about, let's say you want to focus on a US based audience, or you're thinking about having a global product, then in our hypothetical example, it wouldn't work for you. You want to check the content of the comment. Sometimes there may be a lot of engagement on a flop products too. So if a product has a funny aspect, people might relate to it by tagging their peers, but it's not for real. So you want to make sure that the comments are substantial. They are substantive. They really mean something. People are really interested in the product, and this is not just some kind of funny product. Okay. You want to check the buy now link. Try clicking the product link or a buy now link to know more about the website. If it seems to be a local website, then you may have to drop the idea of taking the product as a winning one. If the website looks professional and targets international customers, then there is a good chance that the product qualifies for being a winning product. By the way, welcome back to the channel. Step number 2. So step number 1, you want to know what makes a product a winner on Facebook. Number 2, I want you to gather intel on Facebook. This is really important. See, you have to use the search bar to find products that are popular and in demand. So if you have, let's say, if you have a niche in mind, use Facebook's search bar to find groups and pages that discuss this specific topic, okay, your topic. So by default, Facebook will first list the most popular or relevant results for your search term. However, if you want to flip it over and see more specific suggestions from some of those top results, click on See All and use the search tools to narrow it down and see other suggestions. It's all about granularity. It's all about digging deeper and deeper and deeper. And sometimes you might find that a result is missing from those suggestions. So click See More at the bottom of the list to see even more results. Keep in mind though, if the search results are not relevant to your dropshipping niche, they will also be less likely to be best-selling products. As a rule of thumb, based on our research, if you see that the results are only getting views, but no one is interacting with them or making posts, chances are they're not selling products either. Okay, so this is really important. You want to have engagement. You want to have likes. You want to have shares. You want to have comments. Very important. And you can also use keywords in the search bar to find drop shipping products on Facebook. Okay, so you can actually you want to tap things like 50% or 60% off or 75% off or any other percent off. Okay, you can also tap get yours now, get yours here, free shipping, get it here, get it now, just pay shipping, click link, buy now, limited supply, 50% off. So you really want to try different variants too, okay, in terms of percentage. Limited time offer, while stock lasts, back in stock, worldwide shipping, free shipping, buy yours. So there is a constellation of terms that you really want to search in the search bar, to actually input in the search bar to see what really clicks. It's very important. Also, identify trends in Facebook groups and pages. You want to find your results by category and country. You want to analyze each product and determine if it meets your requirements. See, the whole thing is whatever product you actually zero in on, make sure that that product fits your specific criteria. Step number 3, you want to zero in on a few products for further analysis. By the way, boss, I just want to quickly remind you of today's conversation, the topic, how to find winning products for dropshipping on Facebook Marketplace. So step number 3 here, you want to zero in on a few products for further analysis. It's all about what I said earlier. It's all about granularity. So once you find a product or a constellation of products, you want to dig a little deeper. You want to go a little deeper. So you want to determine what niches you want to focus on and see if they have any profitable product opportunities. This is important, okay? First, you need to be aware that most e-commerce stores are created around the principle of having multiple revenue streams with different product niches. So many people start with the idea of creating an online store about something they are passionate about or familiar with. Still, it is really essential not to limit yourself, because you need to look for potential products that can produce results for you. It's all about the bottom line. It's all about generating revenue, okay? You want to actually put you don't want to put all your eggs in the same baskets. You want to diversify. This is really important. This is rule number 1 in business in terms of profitability, okay? So you also, it's important that once you have your store set up, you want to focus on one niche at a time. Then you need to settle on the specific product niches so that you can create multiple stores that will help you grow your main store and make more money. And so what I'm trying to say here is what you have to actually, once you find products that are interesting, you want to do research outside of Facebook. You want to go to your future competitors' website. You want to analyze your website. You want to see what kind of a game they're playing. And you can even use a keyword tool like Google's keyword tool or Uber suggests to find keywords related to your niche. Whatever tool that works for you. I mean, there are gazillions of tools out there in terms of keyword research for Facebook dropshipping, for Amazon dropshipping, for eBay dropshipping, and whatnot. Whatever tool works for you, use it to actually zero in on the specific niche that you want. And you always want, you see, the thing is, whenever you always have to analyze the competition for each product. Okay, so to find out how much competition you'll be facing when selling a particular product on Facebook, look at other posts in the search results. If you notice that there are very few replies to posts about this topic, it may mean that there is not enough demand for the product and people don't seem to care too much about it. If you see several people saying they have already bought this product somewhere else, it's probably not an excellent dropshipping idea because many others are selling the same products. Remember that every product idea you come up with will have a competition to some degree or another, so don't worry if some products seem a little crowded. Okay, very important. Step number 4, boss. You want to ascertain the product's profit potential. I mean, we're not doing Facebook dropshipping because we love dropshipping so much. We're just like, no. This is a business. We're not sitting here just to have a nonprofit. It is a business. So you want to constantly analyze the product's profit potential. You want to research which of those popular products have high profit margins. So, because the whole thing is, if a product is very popular, okay, people seem to love the product, but how much money can you make? Because the whole thing is, you want to make sure that you can actually derive a certain comfortable profit margin so you can survive in the long run. I mean, this dropshipping thing, This is really a long. This is not a sprint. It is a marathon. So when you find a hot product on Facebook, do some research before making your final decision to make sure it is indeed profitable. If customers are willing to pay the amount that is asked for them and there is not too much competition, this product might be a great addition to your catalog. If it may seem like a good idea at first, but keep in mind that the product needs to pass your profit margin test. If you see that there are shallow margins on each product, you can almost be sure that you won't sell it for a good profit. If you see that the product has high margins, it might work. You can also check if other pages on Facebook sell the same products and how much they are asking for each item. If they have similar margins as what you have seen online, you will probably be okay. You want to check out the pricing for similar products online as well. So if you have come across a product that has a good demand pattern, and people seem generally happy with what they purchased, it might be a wise move to do some research into the margins for this product as well as the pricing online. So once you have found an excellent match, make sure that you actually go in gung-ho. You want to look at websites such as eBay and Amazon, and also pay attention to the comment section of product listings to get an idea of customer needs. The thing is, when we talk about reviews and comments, people think it's always about how bad the product is or how good the product is. No, sometimes those comments can be a treasure trove of information about what the clients really need. And so that's where you can actually get all the intel you need anyway. Number 5, you gotta have a game plan, boss. Just want to quickly remind our viewers of today's conversation, today's topic. We're speaking about how to find winning products for dropshipping on Facebook. So what is having a game plan really means? Well, a game plan, it can be a constellation of things, So you want to actually understand that you want to go for winning products that are similar or they're aligned with your hobbies. Hobbies are the winning products. Imagine that you have never met someone who is passionate about a hobby. If that's the case, then you will know that they are obsessive about their hobby and will purchase anything for their pets, including stickers, tools, equipment, etc. They are willing to spend large sums of money. So if you target the right people and offer something that appeals to them, your store will succeed. No doubt about it. So you have to think about products also that appeals to business customers. People think about, when you think about dropshipping on Facebook, you're thinking, hey, I'm only doing B2C. No, business to consumers. No, try B2B also, business to business. Because business customers are often recurring customers and they buy bulk. So if you have a good relationship with them, they will be your loyal customers for life, boss. So if you are going to sell business related products, there are a few things you need to be aware of. One is to make sure more accessible. You have to make sure that the items are more accessible to large businesses and the general public. Remember that business customers are very sensitive to price, so make sure you charge reasonably. Also think about repeat purchases. You can make recurrent income by selling disposable items or products that are frequently in need of replacement. It is important to remember, however, that selling products that are easily found in any store will not work. You want to have some kind of differentiation. You got to have some kind of exclusivity. Very important. And so when we talk about choosing the best products in general to sell on Facebook dropshipping, search for products that have no advertising restrictions. You want to find a solution to a problem with your products. Always, you want to actually solve a pain point for the customers. You want to make sure that the product is difficult to find. Avoid selling products that are too expensive. It's all about making sure that the price is not a killer for your customer. Think about the market potential. And when we think about being in a niche that is trending, so things like beauty, fitness and health, electronic devices, home decor and furniture, pet accessories, those are really, really popular all year long. Number 6, boss, I want you to use the proper tools to help your searches. The whole thing I want to say here is that Facebook Marketplace is a very competitive place. I mean, you have gazillions of players, sellers, and sometimes it's just complicated to actually do things manually. So help yourself. Don't do things manually. Try to use there are a lot of tools out there to do research. Some tools are free, some are paid, but make sure that you choose one that works for you. What I'm trying to say here is if you have the resources, please go ahead and just use a tool that is paid, that actually charges you once a month or whatever, but you're able to derive some profits from that investment. Very important, okay? So please do not be a stingy ass and say, listen, I'm not spending anything at all. No, if Facebook Marketplace is going to be a long-term game for you, please make sure that you invest accordingly. So when we speak about using the proper tools to help your searches, we are speaking about tools such as my ad finder. Okay, and this is a great one. And you can actually, it's actually a browser theme. You can install it on your Chrome web store, for example. You also have Unicorn Ads. It's another great one that helps you find products on Facebook. And don't forget, you can always use always search Facebook pages from other dropshipping stores. Okay, it's all about, you wanted to gather intel on your competitors. Very important. And so when we talk about, you also have Facebook ad spy tools. Okay, so you have you have a constellation of spy tools that, again, all they do is gather intel. So for example, you have ad intelligence, a great one. Okay, and so this is actually this came from the creator of Niche Scraper. If those of you who have been following our channel for a while, we have actually reviewed Niche Scraper on another show. You have Ad Spy, a great one. You have Ad Space, okay. You have Big Spy. You have Turbo Ad Finder. You have Niche Scraper, of course. Niche Scraper is really good. I just said it. It's great. It's when it comes to finding hot products on Facebook. This is to sell on Facebook. It's a wonderful product. You also have Ecom Hunt. Ecom Hunt is also a great product, a good software tool that helps you in a lot of things. The last thing I want you to do here is I want you to finalize your research. So, boss, you've done a lot of work. You've done a lot of digging. You've done a lot of intel gathering. You've actually you've gone on Facebook. You've gone on other platforms. So now it's very important to finalize your research, because the whole thing is that you want to make sure that you make a decision fast. Again, we're not actually going after seasonal products unless that's what you want. But when you think about a long-term strategy, a sustainable strategy, don't go for seasonal products, okay? And so just make sure that whatever you choose, you want to make sure that dropshipping products are in high demand. Very important. Okay, this may seem very obvious, but please make sure that those products are in high demand. And you don't want to end up placing an order with a supplier only for them to tell you that they are out of stock or cannot fill your request. If they end up being able to fulfill the order, the time it takes to get the products from them could cause severe problems. So it's always best to check stock levels on potential products before placing your order. And a great way to do this is by looking at the number of reviews that each product has and how many times a particular item has been ordered. So if a product has a high number of reviews or has been ordered a lot, this means it's currently in demand. You can also check eBay watch count to identify trending products, okay? And make sure that the dropshipping product is unique. It must be unique and not easily found in other stores. Okay, do your research before selecting a dropshipping supplier to ensure that they sell unique products. Because you're trying to differentiate yourself, so make sure they're selling unique products. And always test out the products before you add them to your store. Make sure the quality of the product is good. Okay, you are really exposing your own reputation out there on Facebook Marketplace, so make sure that you have done the testing beforehand. Okay, and make sure the quality of the product is good. Price the products appropriately so you can make a profit. Okay, going back to my theme about profitability, very important. You want to look for product ideas on forums or Facebook Marketplace for that matter. You want to use Google Trends to find winning product to sell if you need that, and find products that have reviews or ratings, and find products that will look good on social media platforms. Very, very important. Thank you so much for your attention. I really I love talking about these things. And in today's conversation, I was just talking to you about how to find winning products for drop shipping on Facebook. And so number one, know what makes a product a winner on Facebook. Number two, you want to gather intel on Facebook. Number three, you want to zero in on a few products for further analysis. Number four, you want to ascertain the product's profit potential. Number five, you want to have a game plan. Number six, you want to use the proper tools to help your searches. And number seven, you want to finalize your research. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.